Have you ever wondered why in today's Maya community many of us have names like Maria, Pedro, Rosa, Juana, or even mine, Maribel? So why don't we use the traditional Maya names that our ancestors used? Well, in this video, I want to explain why many Maya communities stop using ancient names. And at the end, I will share a list of traditional Maya names that still exist today in my community and in other communities near mine. This is Maribel and welcome to Maya Life and Culture. So, what did we stop using our Maya names? This wasn't something that happened just for fun or as an option, but rather due to many historical reasons that affect our grandparents, great-grandparents, and still affect us today. Let's start to analyze. First, when the Spanish arrived, they brought with them the Catholic religion, and part of that conversion process involved giving people Christian names. Second, during the colonial period, we were forced to use Spanish names in order to fit into the system they established. It was easier for the colonizer to control people if everyone had legible names for them. Third, many people adopt these names out of fear. What does this mean? Having a Maya name could make you be seen badly, discriminated against, or even punished. So it was a choice? No, it was a way to protect themselves. Also, in order to have official documents like birth certificates, IDs, or land records, it was mandatory to have a name accepted by the system. Without that, we couldn't get access education, healthcare, or even legally fight for our land. For example, my grandparents told me that when they arrived in our village, they didn't have any identity documents and had to register. That conversation made me curious, so the other day I talked to my parents about traditional names. I asked them what would happen if we start using those names again today or in the future, to preserve them and keep them from being forgotten. But their perspective is that today many communities have already adapted to these changes, and of course some people prefer modern names. Maybe it's because they don't know the deeper meaning, the history, or the importance of keeping our traditions alive. Still, even with that, everything that has happened in my community and in other villages near mine, we continue to keep some of the ancient Maya names. These names are now mostly used only by older people, and there are very few of them. It's important to mention that they already have official names registered in Spanish. According to my research, these Maya names were given to them by their parents and are used more like second names today. And they are not just random names. These names are full of strange, spiritually, and the most important, a deep connection to nature. Well, let's get started with the traditional Maya names for women. The first one is Chonying Chip. Chonying Chip. And this is mean bee. The next one is Shtyok. Shtyok, which is flintstone. Shong mash. Shong mash. Earth tree flower. Kyo kai. Kyo kai, meaning quail. This name can be used for both for women or men. This one is my favorite one. Inyich. Inyich, meaning flower of the plant. Shkola. Shkola, goddess of the water of creation. Shikchahang. Shikchahang, good spirit. And the next one is a very common name in my community. Shnya-ung. Shnya-ung, god of the abundance of plants and animals. Shwilis. Swingis, cave shadow. Chumak, passion flower. I decided I want to use one of these names, so I choose Iñich. Iñich. And I want to choose also one for my whole family. Let's continue with the traditional Maya names for men. The first one is Ikche. Ikche. Type of black wood tree. Shkulukap. Shkulukap. Forest bird. And the next one I really find it like interesting. Chen. Chen. The cave where our ancestors pray. Wedge. Wedge. Armadillo. Tsunyun. Tsunyun. Hummingbird. Shik sap. Shik sap. Leopard. Shochan. Shochan. Chameleon. Shmungshu. Shmungshu. Ant's nest. Peking. Peking. Ancestors. The next one is Chun Bahlum. Chun Bahlum. The son of the jaguar. And this is very similar with Bangam. Bangam, which is jaguar. So Bangam and Bahlum. Ahlop. Ahlop. Water creature. And there are many more like Shchik, Shmash, Thought, Shrish, Shchehep, Shchichung. As you can see, our grandparents didn't just give names randomly. Each name had a special value, a relationship with nature, animals, and spirit of life. Today, yes, many of us have Spanish names because that's what the system required, but doesn't mean that we lost our identity. Our culture is still alive in our language, our costumes, our way of sharing the world. That's it for today. Leave me your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content about our Maya culture. Have a good one. I just want to mention something very quick. I got the meaning of each name from this dictionary. They've been putting together for over 20 years. While researching more about my language, I was really surprised to discover all the information they collected.